So every book I write, our catchphrase for the Capables, which is different is super. And it's just wild to think of like, some kid who might read that statement and how those words might impact not only like that kid today, but for well into their future. What's cool is that it's this grassroots effort. That I get to go to the schools in the town that my daughter is growing up in. And the kids that are of her generation that she's gonna grow up with are getting exposed to this story where there's a character who looks different. Where there's a character that looks like my daughter.
I'm gonna introduce Mr. Jordan. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Shanna. Susanna, it's great to be back. How's the popcorn? Good. The floor looks like it's loving it. The floor is loving this popcorn right now.
And so when they meet each other at school or see each other at the mall or the movies or whatever, my daughter isn't, I don't think, going to be looked at the same way that historically a child with a visible disability might be looked at.
I think it's time to read the book. What do you guys think? All right, let's do this. It was a day like any other. Yet it felt different from any day Ray had experienced before. While most kids are born with 2 bones in each forearm, Ray was born with only 1 bone in her right forearm. It wasn't strange to Ray because it was all she knew. It only seemed to be something that other people cared about. One day she would discover that there were in fact other kids, capables like her, staring at the same moon, eager to share their own unique superpowers with the world. To be continued. And that's the end of Ray's first stage. You guys enjoy it?
Let's do it. And who am I signing this to?
You can sign it to the Russells, to the whole family. That'd be great.
Pointing at her and they're making fun of her, and that happens sometimes, right?
I booked the Capables at Santa's of Santa's Elementary because the book spoke to me about what being different is, and it spoke to our school.
As a special ed teacher, I've been doing this for 23 years, and it's the first time we had our special ed population represented, and it was a really, really good feeling to see my students so excited, and it was really heartwarming.
I think it's very important to introduce these topics to our children, and it's just that much more touching when it is a true story and it's being told by somebody who is living it firsthand and you're seeing it through their eyes. I just loved everything about it.
So there's that, and then you got your sticker bun. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to meet you as well.
I think we really need to have diverse representation for all of our students so they don't feel different, and different is something that should be looked at negatively. We should look at our differences as positive. We should celebrate our differences.
It was so wonderful. It's a book that I've never seen anything like it.
Who am I making this out to?
Hudson and Julia. Kids are different, adults are different, but at the root of it, we are also all the same and should be accepted.
All right, let's sign it. Let's put your name in there so everyone knows that it's yours. Hello guys, hey, it's a pleasure to meet you, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Go Dodgers.
I'm grateful for schools like this, our community centers, libraries that bring me in to do these sorts of events, because they are the ones who open the door for us to come in and share this message. Without them saying yes, without them inviting me in, we're limited.
How cool it is.
Whoever it is that says we want this story shared with our kids, they are the ones that are helping us to make this world more inclusive, to make it more empowering, to make it more educated when it comes to disability and differences. And I'm full of gratitude for those people.